Hello, good morning, all my beautiful souls, my friends, my acquaintances, my cross watchers, my subscribers, people who are with me in this journey of the spiritual world, the 5D, the 3D that we are all doing together. Now, we just had the full moon. I think it was 2 days before. So I was kind of feeling called to do a reading once again to check on the energy flow for the twin flame journey for the divine masculine. And I had time today, so I decided to do another update on the divine masculine after the full moon to see where his energies are, what he is going through, what he is thinking, how he is trying to manifest his thoughts into realities, what are the actions that he is going through in the spiritual world, in the in the mind space, in the heart space, and in the 3D. So this is an energy update after the full moon in the month of November 2018, not time stamped. You can see it anytime. If it resonates, take it, run with it. If it doesn't, then this video, as I've said before, is not for you. Now, the energies I'm picking up on the twin flame, on the divine collective masculine here, is for that group of people who are in this phase of their life, Sorry. They have come through the journey, they have been traveling through this twin flame journey along with their divine feminine. So now they have reached this point here. So this is again not the infant stage, not the people who have just started, who are starting, who are in the process right now at a very early stage. So this video will not resonate for those people. This video is for those group of divine masculine and divine feminine who have been going through the process for quite a while, irrespective of the years, the time, and whatever situations that they have been crossing through, okay, all the hurdles in their life. So again, I have got some clarifiers because I wanted more answers to the questions, to the cards that my spirit gave me, so that I can also share it with you in the right possible way. So without wasting any further time on introduction and talking unnecessarily, let us get into the reading, which is going to give us all the answers to the best of our ability, and we take it from there, okay? So again, this is a collective divine masculines energies for the twin flame journey that I'm doing right now. So in the spiritual part of his self, what is the divine masculine going through, or will be going through in the next couple of days as we move into the next month of December 2018. So right now, in the spiritual self, which is the higher self that I like to say that, he's definitely making some choices for himself, okay? Some choices, that's what I wanted to know. What is the choice that he is, and why, and for whom, So the choice that he is doing in the spiritual world is because of his Queen of Cups, okay? So he wants to offer that love. He wants to go to his Queen of Cups, whichever way you might want to take this clarifier as, it could be either or. But he's definitely in the process, in the most higher self of his wisdom. He is playing around with different situations in his mind to reach his Queen of Cups, to or be the Queen of Cups himself, to offer that love to the divine feminine. So that is where he has to make his choice wisely. He cannot just rush. He has situations in the physical world for himself that he needs to take a hold of, control of. He cannot rock all the boats at the same time, you know. So, therefore, this is where in the spiritual world, he is doing his act of wisdom, or he is gaining his act of wisdom for his Queen of Cups to choose wisely in the right direction that the universe is going to guide him from here onwards. There is also in his mental self, you know, there is also a disconnect and boredom. He's not happy. Yeah, he is feeling disconnected with a lot of things at the same time in his own little area of his own self, you know. That is with the people that he lives with, or with the situations that he is facing, or with himself at the moment. He's not liking a lot of things, and yet he has to do those kind of stuff, you know, because it is a necessity for him to keep the wheels rolling. So therefore there is also a big part of his spiritual self in the mental area of his life, you know, which is calling for disconnect and boredom at this point in time, which is totally understandable for whatever I see after this in here. Okay, so that's in his mental self, in the higher self, that whichever way you might want to take um, this card for. Okay, but at the same time all these things are happening because another funny thing is, while I was shuffling these cards over here for the higher self, the spiritual self, you know, I normally see the cards that when I do the shuffle, I see the cards on my left hand side. You know, I don't know why, but I just like to see the cards that come out while I'm doing the shuffling. So, and I've seen throughout the shuffling, while I was doing this higher self shuffling, all the chakras are showing up, you know, the crown chakra, the heart chakra, the base chakra, the sacral chakra, the throat chakra. So it is telling me that for the divine masculine, you know, the process is on. For the chakras are opening up, you know, so that there is a lot of awareness in his own spiritual self that he is gaining every day, every moment of the day that he is going through in this period of time, where all the chakras, even if they are not totally activated, but they are being activated to the point that he is being able to understand and gather his wisdom every day. That's a good thing to happen, because if that didn't happen, and it didn't happen for a long time, so that is the reason why there were a lot of situations that he was not able to get a hold of in the right way. He was kind of flummoxed, you know, he was confused, he was taking in too many things at the same time and not being able to sort out his own self, or his own you know, his intuitions were not there, totally not supporting him. The universe was not completely supporting his thoughts or whatever was going on. But now, with all these things happening, you know, and the process now moving forward, the chakras are opening up, you know, little by little each day. And that's why I got these chakras while I was shuffling the cards. So that is where it's been concluded for the higher self, that what the divine masculine is thinking, doing, the disconnect, the choosing wisely, all these actions that is going on, it's because of the new beginning that he wants to start, or the universe is forcing him to walk in that path of the new beginning, because it's high time. The universe is guaranteeing him the new beginning with this card in here. Okay, and the clarification is that of the Page of Swords. You know, what he is doing at this point in time is that he's not jumping into the fray of things right away. He's not rushing, he's not moving too fast. You know, he's doing this internal work by himself. He's collecting all the information, he's gathering all the knowledge, he's gathering all the things that is coming to him, so that when he is actually able to move himself in the way that he wants to do, he should be able to do that in the right way. That is exactly what the divine masculine is now doing in the higher self for himself, okay? Because he's tired. He now wants a new beginning by collecting all the information, because he knows, as I said just a little while before, he cannot rock all the boats at the same time. There are too many complications at the moment that he has to slowly, step by step, one by one, will have to take care to move into the new beginning or the new phase of this twin flame journey for himself with his divine feminine. Okay? So that is what his higher self is at this point in time, going a little forward. And I think it's good energies to start. And that's happening again because, again, as I said, and you see how things are, the heart chakra has opened up for him, the bottom of the deck in here, for the higher self, okay? His heart chakra has opened up so much that he's able to gather, he's able to understand how he should face his conflict and defeat. Okay, how he should manipulate, whatever the term that you might want to say, how he should work, because again, you see, this is another chakra, the sacral chakra, that is also opening up, in the process of opening up, which is telling me and telling you guys that he can, or I can, do and manifest all these into realities, okay? For the new beginning to happen, for the new journey to start with his divine feminine, for him to reach the place of peace, happiness, understanding, fulfillment, everything, every part that he has been craving for so long. So he is starting off with the process, which is very good because of the chakras, you know. And those are the chakras that only the divine can open up for him. Nobody else can actually help him to become aware of opening up those chakras, which he is now starting to do. First, starting off with his heart chakra. I think this is absolutely wonderful, guys. I mean, for the divine feminines, this is a very good news, and I hope you will enjoy this as much as I am enjoying doing this reading for you. Okay. Now, coming to his mental space in here, in his mental space, somewhere he knows that he's working hard, he's doing what he has to do, you know, plus he also knows that his divine feminine is with him, okay? That is the confidence, that is the trust that he has right now in his mental state, okay? So he's being able to take a breather. He's able to give himself the time to work on these other areas of his life, because now he knows somewhere deep down in the bottom of his soul or his mind or his heart, this is the mental space, so I'm taking the mind, you know, that he has that wisdom that the universe is working for him. A. B is that he has his divine feminine as his counterpart, as his better half, as his soulmate, as his twin flame, whatever. So he knows that, you know. So that is the reason somewhere in the mental space, he is also feeling a little bit happy with that thought that he has the universe and he has his divine feminine along with him in this journey of love, okay? So in the mental space, but in the mental space at the same time, he's also feeling like the Queen of Pentacles in this way, okay? Because for so long, you know, he had his kingdom, he had his people, he had everything that a person normally would want in a journey like this, okay? Whether it's in the 3D or in the 5D also, you know, people want to have everything at the same time. So he did have at one point in time, okay? But now, after that, the kingdom had been taken away from him for whatever rhyme or reason that has happened in his life. The kingdom has been taken away from him. So that has left him feeling weathered, beaten down, absolutely miserable, where he is sitting on a throne, but the throne is all kind of battered and worn out because of the conditions that is prevailing in his life at this point in time. This is in the mental space. He can see that, he can see the crumbling bricks. He can see the foundations are crumbling, every day as days are going by. So he's not happy in the mental space because he can see, but at the same time, he also knows that he has been giving, but now that giving has become a grudge for him. Whatever he has to do, he has to do, that kind of a situation. He's not giving because he's happy about giving. Okay, he's giving because he has to give. That is what it is with him at this point in time in his mental state, in his own kingdom. But at the same time, he also knows that he has to look after himself, nourish himself, take care of himself, because if he doesn't do that, if he doesn't find his own little space of happiness in the way, in the 3D, or in the 5D, in the mental space, he won't be able to get into the mode of the new beginning, to find that strength and the courage to walk into the new direction. So the clarifier is also giving me the same message of the Six of Pentacles in here, where this person has been only giving for a very long time, but has not been receiving back in return. Okay, so this is I would say this is an awareness because of the chakras opening up. This awareness has come into the divine masculine in his mental space, where he finds himself literally doing all the time, doing all kinds of charities, but in return he's getting nothing. Okay, he's getting nothing. So he has been turning into a beggar by only giving and giving and giving and giving. It is necessary to give, but at the same time it is also necessary to receive back something. Okay, so that is the awareness that is coming into his mental state at this point in time, going a little bit forward from here, after which I will do another update on the divine masculine to see what he is feeling at that point in time. But right now, definitely, he is feeling battered, exploited, beaten down, weathered, in his mental state, and he's not liking this energy, which is why he's having to choose wisely. Okay, he's choosing between how he should manifest, how he can go in the right direction, because he doesn't want to become this kind of a person anymore. Okay, he wants to leave this energy behind, to choose the right path now. Okay, to balance himself into a better human being, to balance his mental and physical planes together in the right way. Okay, and also to defend himself, in the process of this giving and receiving, of all the muddles, of all the disruptions in his world at this point in time. Okay, so he's defending himself, he's defending his love in the journey, he's defending his position in the twin flame journey, he's defending his position in the 3D as well, so that nobody can exploit him from here. So therefore he's defending and choosing his step in a very wise way, in a very wise manner, which is very good in the mental energy for the divine collective masculine here. Okay, which is going forward, leading him onto the Three of Pentacle energy in here. Okay, in the mental state, Three of Pentacle energy always talks to me about teamwork, collaborations, building up something, because a person has been standing all alone for so long. Okay, this person, the divine masculine, has been standing way too long, way alone for way too long. Okay, so now he is trying to gather his strength. He's trying to build the foundation of the Three of Pentacles, where he will have the collective and joint support of those people in his life that he really cares for, he really loves, he really wants, like his divine feminine, building up the teamwork with her, understanding both, the understanding gets better, both of them come into a joint partnership and alliance kind of a situation, and that is where his mental space is now transforming and moving forward. And this is the Three of Pentacles is happening because he he wants the wish to be fulfilled. Okay, he wants his wishes now to be fulfilled by himself, that he can manifest, and is also asking the universe to support his venture in the twin flame journey so that he can manifest the wish by killing the 10 of sword energy and letting the sun rise. Beautiful. By having the stability, partnership, the security back into his life that he has lost completely. Okay, in his own kingdom, that I said, earlier on, he's feeling exploited, weathered, beaten down, crumbling, So he's leaving those energies and he's asking for the Three of Pentacles over here now from the universe, is because of these, that he wants the stability back and he wants the moon. He wants the intuition to guide him in the right direction. He wants the knowledge from the universe to how and in which way he can actually move beyond this crumbling bricks into his new kingdom, okay? To his Queen of Wands, who has been fiercely protecting their love. Okay, the Queen of Cups in the higher self, the Queen of Wands in the mental self, because he knows that this is the person who has been giving him all her support, okay, who has been allowing him to have that freedom to manifest what he has to manifest in the 3D, okay, by not forcing him but by protecting him in the way that she had to protect him, okay. And that's why he wants to be the Knight of Pentacles for her. He wants to move forward slowly but surely. He wants to give her all happiness slowly but surely, gradually. He wants to now, that's what he's planning, that gradual movement from the Knight of Pentacles, from the Three of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. It's a gradual movement in his mental space. And it's all happening because now he is realizing for all the chakras, that is slowly blossoming, as I would like to say, that this is where his destination will be in the months coming forward, where he will be able to take care of these situations and manifest the situations into reality in the 3D for the divine feminine as well as for himself. Sorry. Now, in the heart space, because of all these issues, because of all the turmoils, because of all these disruptions, the mental disconnect, the boredom, the battered, weathered, beaten down kingdom that he is now facing, of all the crumbling bricks, of all the defending that he is doing for himself, trying to nourish himself so that he has the strength and the ability to go forward from here, In his heart space, he has the Five of Cups energy, which is again being left out in the cold, okay? Sorry, Five of Pentacles, not Five of Cups. Why did I say Five of Cups? It's the same thing, it's Five of Cups is also talking about grieving, not the happy situation. Five of Pentacles is also a similar grieving and not a very happy situation, okay? He knows that he has been in his heart space, this is in the heart space. He's not happy. He's not at all happy. He knows he's been left out in the cold again, or is being left out in the cold again, so he's feeling down. He's feeling again, he's feeling beaten down. He's feeling very unhappy in the heart space. But at the same time, The universe is coming into action for the divine masculine here, And in his heart space at the same time, somewhere because of all the chakras, a heart chakra as I showed you, opening up, something is blossoming that is also turning into a magic. Okay, he's becoming a magician in the heart space also, because now he knows that he will have to do what he has to do, okay? But again, he has to do that in the most appropriate manner, okay? That is the entire story of this reading here. How he can do that in the most appropriate manner by being the magician in the heart space, opening up his heart chakra, defending. Again, he's defending his position in the heart space, like he's defending in the mental space of what he has to choose, how he has to choose, how he has to act upon certain situations. Similarly, in the heart space too, he's defending his self, he's defending his divine feminine, he's defending their love, and he's also defining the source of magic in his heart space, okay? That is where he wants the Six of Cups energy, because he wants that happiness. He is looking for that happiness in his heart space, and that is bringing the Six of Cups energy into the heart space, where at the same time he's becoming a fool. In his heart space, he doesn't want to think beyond, okay? He knows consciously, subconsciously, he knows he has to take the correct approach to the situation. But at the same time, the heart is always a very sensitive part of your existence. It doesn't always listen to rational and logic all the time. The heart tells you to move, the mind says no, but the heart tells you, like, okay, whatever it is, cut through all this, let's move, let's go, okay? So in his heart space, he wants a new beginning too, okay? Like in the spiritual self, like in the mental self is looking for the Three of Pentacles of the new beginning, of building up something. In his heart space too, he's a fool, where he wants to move the chariot now. Okay, his chariot has been halted for quite a while and he knows that. So therefore, after having been left out in the cold again, these are the energies that is coming where he wants to move the chariot, by picking up, by being the little sneaky guy, as I said before, the Seven of Swords energy, leaving the two swords behind, picking up his ammunition to walk through the process to reach his divine feminine, the Queen of Wands again, who is again fiercely protecting him, or has been protecting him throughout this journey. The Queen of Wands has come out in his heart space and his mental space as well. Okay, that is the person who is his wish now, who is his dream now, who is his reason for being the fool, okay? Who is his reason for bringing back the Six of Cups happiness into his life, okay? By being the magician. So all these energies are flowing in the heart space for the divine masculine, which is very good because the heart is talking out to him louder than his mind is at this point in time, So, but again, like I said, consciously and subconsciously, his approach to the entire situation will be, a little slow, because he will have to, of course, manifest the realities in a very nice way. Something like the emperor would have done, by being honest, by delivering justice, by knowing how to deliver justice, so that he leaves all the boats in the right way, in the right direction, but will take his own boat, to do what he has to do, by keeping the others where they are in the most secure and safe manner that he could think about, okay? So that's his heart space. In the 3D energy, in the real 3D energy, his heart and mind has opened up to that of the lovers. He wants that love, guys. The divine feminine. Please understand your divine masculine, okay? He is looking for that love, because somewhere he understands that in the 3D, whatever the spiritual world, whatever the metaphysical world, whatever the outside calamities, could be, in the real 3D world, his energy is he wants the lovers. He is looking for that love. He is waiting for that justice to come to his love now, or for the lovers to come together. He is waiting for that justice to be delivered in the 3D, because right now, what he's doing in the 3D is he is still working very hard, okay? He's shouldering all the burdens of the Ten of Wands. He's walking and he's working very hard now, even now. And he's doing that because he knows that he has to do that. If he doesn't do it, nobody else will do it for him. So in the 3D, he's still working very hard. But at the same time, in the 3D, again, he's got the wishy-washy card of the Seven of Swords. Divine masculine, guys, you'll better get rid of the Seven of Swords and actually come down to doing something, really, okay? So again, in the 3D, he's taking the tactics of the street smart situation, leaving the two sword behind, being a little sneaky in the places that he has to be, okay? Because he knows by now, he's become aware that by being brutally, truthfully honest about every situation, he doesn't get anything. So therefore, now is the time to manifest all these situations into realities. He has no other option but to adopt the strategy to bring the Ace of Cups back to him, okay, and to the Divine Feminine, and in the journey of love, because he's right now in the Page of Cups energy in the 3D. He's wanting and waiting to offer that commitment of love to his Divine Feminine. Okay, that's what the 3D energy is all about. So all these processes that he is doing, it's because he is now getting ready to offer his commitment of love to his Queen of Wands, to his Queen of Cups, to the person that he actually loves, cares for, wants him or wants her in his life. Okay, so therefore, this is, the way I see this is he's moving in the very right direction, ladies. Okay, his energies are wonderful in all, even if he's getting hurt in the process, leaving that aside, the other energies are really good because he's thinking now. He's actually opening up his chakras to think out loudly than before, because earlier on he was thinking, but he was not really thinking. That's how I would like to say, He was thinking, he knew this had to happen, but he did not have confidence in himself. He did not trust the ability of being a magician by himself, So he was doing, but he was not doing it the way he's starting to do it now, So where he is opening up all the chakras slowly each day, as time is going by. And I'm pretty sure when I do the next update on the Divine Masculine a couple of days later, I'm going to see beautiful energies once again, So there is nothing to worry, ladies. I mean, the Divine Masculine is in the right path, is in the right progression, is doing the right things the way he should be doing it, because after all, he's the divine person, you don't expect injustice from him. You don't expect him to do wrong things, just to please other people or to please you. Okay, so he has to take the correct steps, and that is the reason the universe is asking him to pay attention to the red flag. So he will have to pay attention. That's why, when he's trying to manipulate certain situations in the way that he wants to manipulate to reach his destination of his commitment in the Page of Cups. He's in the Page of Cups energy in the infant stage, but at the same time, he's progressing and moving towards that commitment factor But at the same time, the universe is, or my love angels, they are warning him to take care of the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, so he has to move very, 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 very carefully to cover his steps, okay, as he goes. And that's the reason the bottom of the deck says let your friends help you. So ask for and accept support from others. So right now what he needs is good advice, okay. He needs the good advice from people he loves, he trusts, or he has a bonding with. That could be his siblings, his friends, associates, colleagues, anybody in his life, or even the divine feminine herself, who will be able to guide the divine masculine by cautioning him with the signs of the red flags, okay. So therefore the magic is happening, ladies and ladies over here. There's nothing to worry about, and I think this is happening for a reason. The clarifier, the bottom of the deck for the clarifiers, is telling me strength, okay. So that's what he needs. He needs the advice of good people. He needs the advice of the strength. In the 3D energy, the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. That's what he is progressing towards. That's what he wants. That's what he's looking for in the 3D energy. In the heart space, he's looking at the moon. He's looking for the right guidance from the universe, his own intuitions that his heart will be guided towards, understanding, opening up, knowing what he should do and how he should act upon these situations to bring it to fruition, okay. And in the mental space, in the mental space, he has the 5 of Cups energy. He's feeling unhappy in the mental space because of all that thing, that has gone wrong. So nobody can completely erase out the unhappiness from his life at this point in time. But then going forward, he knows even though he's feeling let down, beaten down, weathered with the tower situations kind of feeling, with situations that has not made him happy for so long, the giving and the receiving that he has never reached to the point where he could get what he wants, or people are there to give him, at the same time. But, the 5 of Cups energy in this way is also a twin flame card, where he has to now just turn back and pick up the 2 cups, and there is a rose that comes up in here, that is telling me that it's all good. It's all good. The next card is a star card. That's a wish card. Okay, the next card is that of the Ace of Swords, the new beginning, the triumphant victory. That's by being the King of Swords that he will have to pick up the battle, pick up the swords and walk into the next battle, because after all, he has the knowledge, the wisdom, the power of the High Priestess that the universe is giving to him to bring forward the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And that's because in his mind space too, he's the Fool. Just like in the heart space, okay? He wants a new beginning. And that is the reason in the overall energy, it's also calling for the Fool card of the new beginning, okay? So these are wonderful energies for the divine masculine for sure, guys. I mean, I'm really thrilled. I'm really happy. I'm feeling a bit sad for him though, to be honest with you all, for what he had to go through or what he's going through. But at the same time, something has to break for something new to begin, Cycles, the wheel of fortune constantly turns, and this time somebody else is also manifesting and turning the wheel of fortune for the twin flame journey to begin another process in the course of the coming days, okay? So therefore, at the same time, those energies need to completely wash away, because now the divine masculine, what I'm noticing is, because of all the chakras, everything that's opening up, his awareness is gaining more strength. He's becoming visibly more powerful, to people who know him, to the divine feminines who know your divine masculine for a very long time, You all will see the difference yourself. You will see the powerful magnetic individual that he should have been in the right way for a long time, but he had lost all that, somewhere in the process of all this exploitations, of all the abuses, of all the bullshit. Let's put it like that, okay? Of all the bullshit, the melodrama that he has been going through. So yeah, so there's nothing to worry. Things are moving in the right direction. That's why I wanted to do this energy update, to see where we are reaching with this kind of an energy after the full moon cycle. Purification. It is time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. So that's what the divine masculine is going to do, is doing, so that he can manifest what he needs in the 3D. Peace. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. So let him detoxify, let him get rid of the negative energies, let him finish the process, complete the process, independent, okay? Your independence is a foundation of your strength and success. The universe is also teaching him to be independent, not to be codependent anymore. He has to bring back that energy of knowing, of being independent, because he had lost that too. He had lost many things actually. So it's taking him a little time to bring those back together into fruition, so that when he actually meets the divine feminine, they will be standing on the same platform, not in different platforms which they had been doing earlier on, okay? So their vibration level has to match each other's, energy levels has to match each other's, so that they are the divine couple that the universe has brought them to be, or has initiated the process in their destiny, where they can reach by going through these kind of hurdles, okay? So let's do the last card of my spirit guidance and what the spirit has to tell you in this reading over here, so that we have complete knowledge of the situation. So one thing we know for sure, that everything is working out beautifully. That's what the goddess is telling us. It's also happening for a reason, because the universe is giving time. There's too many cards. Universe is giving time to the divine masculine to detoxify himself. He's been doing the detoxification for quite some time, but still that process is on, because the detoxification is not completed. So that's the reason why this process is going a little slower. But in the right energy, in the heart space, in the mind space, he is holding on to the right energies, in the spiritual self also, So those are the energies he's holding up to in the right way. There is nothing wrong with those energies. There is nothing wrong with him. There is nothing wrong with the divine feminine. Everything is working out smoothly for you guys, but you will have to be patient. This is the time that's calling for patience for sure, okay? So we all need that. We all need to have that patience, okay? So let's do a spirit card here. Study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. Beautiful. Okay. So both of you, you all both need to study, like the divine masculine is studying, the divine feminine is studying. They are going back and forth. They are detoxifying themselves, purging and healing, so that the new energies can flow into their life. They are understanding which one they should take, which one they shouldn't take, and the bottom of the deck here for the spirit guide says, let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you will be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and will do everything in our power to protect you. Okay, beautiful. So these are good energies, but the process, of course, like I said, have patience, ladies. Things are all culminating because you definitely don't want to see the divine masculine in the way that you have seen him before. You now want the new person to come into your life. You want that person to totally be the new divine masculine that he was supposed to have been for a long time but could not get into that mode of being the new person. But now the universe is working for him, the spirits are working for him, the goddess is guiding you to understand the situation, to have patience, and bear with the fruition of the entire thing as it walks into your life. Okay, so take care till then, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching. Have yourself a great day and take care of yourself. Stay blessed.